Live. All right. Everybody got quiet.
Well, yeah, you put us on the spot. You're just like, hey, we're live.
And action.
Yeah, we're doing that thing where we're waiting for people to come into the chat because it still says 0 right now. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I'm plugging this in different places. You feel me?
Si, senora.
Let me see. Let me see.
Mike, are your questions? I mean, how hard are your questions gonna be this week? Just like last week, man. I listened back at the show, bro, and I was like, we look like idiots. We look stupid.
Now there's an 8 out of 10 chance again this week.
Okay. All right. Hopefully, people. I think we got somebody in there right now. We got
Shout out to Hollow Point who got one right last week.
That's right. One time.
Again.
He said, "That's all right."
That's right.
One time. That's all it takes. Remember what was that movie? Little Giants. One time.
One time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. There's some people up in here. Some people starting to come in. Make sure you guys are chiming in the chat, man. Feel free to be a part of this show. You know what I'm saying?
What up?
Good one. Happy Friday, everybody that's watching right now. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. You guys ready?
It's like,
Let's do
it.
Let's do it. Yo, welcome back. You're listening to the Future Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your homie King Julio on the mic, and you know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know who I'm with. My boy, my dude, White Mike's in the building. What's up, White Mike?
Oh, just enjoying another week out on the road.
Okay. Where you at? You still in the same spot, or do you?
No, I was in Savannah, Georgia, and then left there last Saturday, and I'm now in South Carolina, a town called Rock Hill, like 30 minutes from Charlotte.
Yeah, I think I've heard of Rock Hill. South Carolina.
Pretty thankful not to be in Savannah this week, though. They caught a good little bit of damage down there.
Ooh,
yeah.
From the storm.
This is about to pick up for you guys, huh?
Our busy season is, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But Savannah caught a little bit of damage from the storm. We actually got rained out today because it stormed here for a while. But
okay. All right. I'm glad you're safe, man. I'm glad your internet's working. So, I'm glad to have you on the show and look forward to the White Mike Trivia show later on in the show. So,
I just want you to know I'm on hotel internet, so he's liable to have just jinxed it.
If you don't speak on it, I guess it might work, man. So you probably, you know what I'm saying? Don't say you jinxed it. So whatever. My A1 from day one definitely in the building. Hollow Point. What's up, my boy?
What's good, man? What's happening, everybody? How we doing?
Happy Friday to you, man. What's going over there in Hollow
Friday
World?
Indeed. Man, it's gloomy and rainy and all kinds of cloudy and stuff, but we ain't gonna let that bog us down, man. It's gonna be all good, man. Everything is great. Revving up for next week. But it's a good sports weekend, a lot of football to watch. So I'm excited.
Excited. All right. What's up? And of course, my man, Horace Jr. What's up, my dude?
Man, got a big week, bro. Got a big week. SEC play. You got Georgia, Alabama. Don't get no bigger than that, brother. And
we know you're excited.
Oh yeah, man. I'm ready to roll, bro. I'm ready to see what they do. Regardless of how they go, I know we good, but I still want to win, of course, but I know we're gonna be good in the long run, man.
Okay.
And shout out to the people being affected by the hurricane, man. Being from Mobile, I know how tough that is, man.
That
So,
is.
man, wish everybody well with that, with dealing with that, man. What about yourself, big dog?
Yeah. Oh man, thanks for asking, bro. Yeah, everything's everything right now, bro. I'm just trying to enjoy this lovely California weather. Give my condolences. My heart goes out to my people over there, like in Georgia. Right now, I know my daughter was affected by it, but when I called her today, she answered the phone. Thank God for that. She answered the phone and she told me she slept through most of it. So I was like, you know what? Then you know what to do, because like growing up in Mobile, that's what we did through hurricanes. We slept through the hurricane. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it's good to know that they're all safe, man. But it's a big time sports weekend. Of course, last night my New York Yankees clinched the AL East, so I'm definitely happy about that. Ready to get into that. So, White Mike, you ready for this? 28 on the way, right?
28 on the way.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm ready to get into this show, man. But before we do that, I'm gonna kick it over to Hollow Point, and he's gonna let you know where to find us on the socials. So, Hollow Point, do you think?
Thank you, King Hooley, and whatever to your Yankees. Anyway, thank you everybody for once again coming back for another week of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Once again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in with us, joining us on the fun. For those of you who are new and you want to hit us up and get in contact with us or get in touch with us or communicate, we have ways on every platform. We have Facebook group. We have our Facebook page at the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. We also have our YouTube page, our Instagram, our X, formerly known as Twitter. We also have our TikTok, all at Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Hit us up. Let us know what you think about the show, and let us know if there's something else you want to talk about. Hit us up, and we'll try our best to incorporate. So yeah, that's Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Hit us up on all platforms. Also, if you want to check out some of our past podcasts, we're available on all platforms that you do podcasts. Just search Truth Be Told Sports Podcast and listen to us there as well. Back to you.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Hey, White Mike,
Yes, sir.
are you ready?
Oh yeah.
All right.
The question is, are y'all ready?
Oh man, I don't know, man. No. We're new to this, they're new to this. They're new to this. The people watching right now, you are about to take in one of the funnest trivia shows on the internet right now, and it is called the White Mike Trivia Show. So let me introduce this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the White Mike Trivia Show. You know, that trivia show within the podcast where White Mike asks King Hooley, Hollow Point, and Horace Jr. questions about sports. They get it right, they get a point. They don't, no points. Who has the most points at the end of the game wins. Make sense? Of course it does. But without any further ado, here's your host, White Mike.
Oh. Glad to be back for another week of this. All right, so we're gonna go college football, and some WNBA.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so first question is, who has the longest winning streak in college football history? Because right now Georgia is the current longest with 29. So in honor of them losing it tomorrow, we want to know who has the longest.
I hope they get to 30.
No, that's hater talk.
Hope they get to 30. But go ahead. Who has the longest?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey,
if you're watching right now, go ahead and comment in chat who get the answer to this question.
Yeah.
Don't tell us yet.
I'm gonna go.
I'll keep the comments confidential until then.
You gonna go who?
Army.
That was my first man. Get off, man. Did you say I can't say that? So you said it. Let's go with Oklahoma.
Big deal.
Ooh, who'd you say, Horace?
He said
Army.
Army.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. That's what I was saying.
That's a damn good one. Man. And you said Oklahoma. I'm thinking, man, it's got to be like back in one of them leather helmet days. You know what I'm saying?
We're all on the right track.
He said Army. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say Navy.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna say Navy.
Navy? No.
I'm gonna go Navy.
Man, Navy just started winning recently.
Yeah, no, not Navy.
All right, so it was not the leather helmet days, and it was Oklahoma.
Yes,
Wow.
Let's go. We're coming in hot, baby.
Hollow point. I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me the amount of games.
Shit.
Ooh, can I steal?
You can steal.
All right.
40,
He has to answer first, though, right? He gets first.
He gets first shot.
46, 47.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
And just
in the 50s, Oklahoma.
damn, I should have gave you another bonus point. Just for reference, it's right there.
Was it?
47,
Leather helmet
1953
days,
to 1957.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess who wasn't born? My parents.
So yeah.
Nice.
Guess who wasn't born? My parents. All
2
right.
points for me.
What you got next, man?
All right, so we're gonna stay on that same track, but we're gonna go to longest losing streak.
Damn.
I will give you a hint. It is more recent than the 1950s.
That's gracious. Oh man.
This one's probably more fun because the amount of teams that lose games.
A lot of teams.
Oh.
Like straight losses in a row.
Huh.
Cause people schedule like D2s and stuff. Like ain't nobody
You know what I'm saying?
they couldn't do that.
You know what I mean? Look, we talked about it last week. You remember when South Alabama won like their first 10 games in a row? They won their first 10 games in a row, but then they started losing games.
When they started playing people.
Exactly. So
you know what?
I know
I'm
it's not South Alabama.
going to pick a conference and go who I think the sorriest one. Let's go Northwestern. That's my guess. Northwestern.
Who? Northwestern? Okay.
Seriously, that's how you pick this sorriest
That's
conference?
what it was. I was the sorriest conference of the sorriest teams.
I feel like Oregon before Phil Knight like made all his billions of dollars and started dumping money into that program.
You said Oregon?
I'm gonna say Oregon. Okay. I feel like Oregon was trash.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna go Florida.
No. Florida? When were they sorry like that? Like
before Spurrier?
Forever before Spurrier?
I'm talking about longest losing streak sorry. I ain't talking about 4 and 6 sorry.
All right, so we got Florida. We got Florida. We got Oregon, and we got Northwestern. Two of y'all said relevant teams. Like, I really want to know how Hollow Point come up with the correct answer.
I told you it's a get. Did I get it right?
What the?
I guess. I straight up guess. I swear.
This dude
I got no logic behind
to his headphones.
Yeah, he's like tapped. His IT skills work good for my phone, but not for our
you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I got no logic behind it.
Something ain't right, man.
Guess, I'll admit.
And you start making these questions hard because I answered the first question, and that's not even fair.
I don't know how much harder I can make it. Dude, I gave you 200 something options, and he nails both of them.
I guess the second one, no lie, straight up. Guess.
So, from 1979 to 1982, Northwestern lost 34 consecutive games.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
Damn, you
ain't gonna in the dark.
Man, I'm gonna schedule a high school, goddamn it! If
sorry, Steven, the sorriest conference.
Bro,
that
that's the
shit.
sorriest team stars covered for me.
Bitch, I'm putting a D3 on that motherfucker. A JUCO. I'm putting a JUCO.
So-
Well, I
team on
just
that
That's
shit.
wild,
I
dude.
thought
That's fucking
I was
crazy.
thinking that it wasn't gonna be a D3 or D2 like that.
Right.
Like I thought D1 for sure, and I was like, okay, who sucks?
Oh, it's gotta be
Who's been-
D1.
Right, like who's been terrible for a long time? Northwestern. That was pretty much it. That's
Yeah,
how.
well, yeah. Northwestern had some spurts where they were pretty good. But for the most part, you're right. They were terrible.
Terrible for them.
Yeah, so
Okay.
terrible enough for him to lucky guess it.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Hey,
did.
Hey,
shit. Is
I'm
that 3
just
points for him already?
I'm just gonna tell y'all. Go on and start digging into time machine history.
Here you go. Time machine question.
We
For
already
those
in
of you
there.
who are watching right now, if you don't know,
I'm
what
sorry,
time machine
guys. That's my
questions
fault.
are, it's when it's not unlike the very first question he just asked. Like that was before any of our parents were born.
Yeah.
Sarah Miller.
It took place before our parents were born. This is one where he digs deep, like in the dirt, like
Y.A. Tittle. Y.A. Tittle.
I feel like our archaeologists, like Indiana Jones, found this question for him.
Right.
I mean, we're gonna find something before the leather helmet days.
Oh,
Oh,
God!
We're gonna be
Back when
finding like
football
this.
was this.
Yeah, when it was made from original pigskin.
Oh man!
So some baseball when it was first
about the game
first
that
started.
inspired football, but all right.
So, all right. So in honor of the Aces going for a three-peat this year, can you tell me how many teams have three-peated championships in the WNBA?
That was what a setup.
Yeah, that was set up.
Repeat.
One.
I'm gonna say, I'll say one.
Yeah.
And
Here's the comments.
Houston Comets, yeah. I mean, I think they won the first four, right?
Yep.
But has Minnesota?
Mm.
Did Minnesota win 3 in a row?
They've been
Maya
running
Moore?
back to backs. I don't remember. I don't know if she won 3 in a row.
I'm gonna go 2.
Okay, so the answer is the Houston Comets. They have won 4 straight. They won the very first 4.
Yeah.
Won the first 4.
The Lynx have won 2 in a row.
Yep. The Lynx, you mean?
The Lynx.
Yeah, Lynx. The Lynx. I
Yeah.
said Lynx, but yeah, Lynx.
The Lynx.
Okay. The Connecticut Suns, as we've been talking about, they have they've played in 4 finals and never won. So
right.
they're not.
The Lynx
they're probably
was-
not
the
gonna.
Lynx
They're
was
probably
that
not gonna
year-
make this year.
That year, the Lynx was with Maya Moore, the one we were just talking about. That was Maya Moore.
Yeah, that's with Maya Moore, right?
Right. Yep.
I remember that.
And then the Aces have gone back to back this year. If they were to somehow win it this year, they would be the second team to go
3.
Man,
3.
you think though? You think
No, they're not going to win.
New York?
New York's going to wipe them out.
They look so good, bro.
I also believe that Houston is going to be an unbreakable record for the WNBA. I don't think there'll be
I
another
agree.
4-peat.
No, I
Bro,
agree. I agree 100%.
People like just underestimate the level of talent the first within the first 5 years of the WNBA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There was so much talent in that, and in that league at that time.
Yep.
But they were all they happened all to be on Houston Comets.
Right.
It was a stacked league. It seemed like we had Lisa Leslie out there and Rebecca Lobo in New York and a couple other people, in other places and stuff like that.
Right.
But
Everybody else went to Houston.
I mean, Houston was like. I remember watching those games. They just looked that much better than everybody else.
So to put that in perspective, there's only been 3 peats. There's been 5 3-peats in the NBA, 5 in the NHL, 4 in the MLB, and 0 in the NFL.
Yeah. 0 3-peats, you said in the NFL?
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
That's
cool,
interesting.
man.
Too much parity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's good, man. Parity is what keeps the company, keeps the organizations alive, man. You gotta feel like you're coming into a new season having a chance.
Yep.
Right.
I like that. You can't come in like baseball. Sometimes you just feel like, why am I even showing up? You know what I mean? Like be honest, like the Angels, for instance, right? Angels didn't really believe they had a chance to do anything this year, right? Or like Oakland, or even the White Sox.
Right.
None of those teams believed they had a chance coming in. But like, if you're one of the 32 in the NFL, something might happen, right before the first game kickoff, and then you realize you're not as good as you thought you were.
And shout out,
you know what I mean? Just
as we speak, we have a new record broken. The White Sox break modern MLB record with a 121st loss.
What a joke!
And so, shout out to I don't normally condone people running on the field in the middle of any game or after a game, but shout out to the Oakland fans. If you was going to run on into a field during a game, this would be the one to do it.
That'd be the one to do it. Oh yeah, for sure.
They did it. A couple did it. A couple people did it. Middle of the game. I was like, you know what? If you're gonna do it, send them out with a bang.
Right. All right. Any of you guys catch the game last night? I kind of missed a little bit of it, but did you guys watch the game last night? The Cowboys and the
Yes,
Giants?
sir.
If you don't know, the Cowboys defeated the New York Giants 20-15 last night on Thursday Night Football. But did they really? That's the question a lot of people are asking. Did they really win this game? What are your thoughts on it, Hollow Point?
I think
after what you saw, you understand what I'm asking?
From what I saw, yeah, absolutely. Two things happened. One is Giants beat themselves. I don't feel like the Giants didn't play like they wanted to win. The Giants played like they didn't want to get blown out. And it's weird.
Oh, the last time they played, they played the Giants. I believe it was in New York. It was 40-0 last year, though. Season.
Yeah. They played like they just wanted to keep it close, and they can keep it close. It's like, hey, we fought hard, but we just didn't work out. So if it's like 4th and 3, and you're at the goal line, and you're only down 8, what's kicking a field goal gonna do? Like now you're down 5, you still got to score a touchdown. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand the math behind that. And it's just because you're not stopping nobody, and your defense is playing decent because the Cowboys are one-dimensional. And by one-dimensional, I mean CD Lamb. That's it. You know what I mean? And so it was weird to watch. It was almost like, well, we don't really want to win, and Cowboys was like, well, we don't really want to win either. And in that, they lost a couple people to injury. I think we saw Parsons get carted out with an ankle injury and a possible concussion. I think they said something like that earlier. So that's terrible. And they didn't have a lot of their pass rush, and they've been bad pass rush wise all season this season so far, 4 games in. But it was a weird game to watch because it was like, the Giants could have won, but they were like three or 4 plays from winning, if it makes sense. Just it was just weird. It was weird altogether. Like they didn't trust their quarterback enough to go get the game for them. So it showed.
Horace, what you see, brother?
Man, I gotta be real. Anytime you win an NFL game, it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give them credit. You got to give them credit for the dub. But the Cowboys are a very, very weird team. They don't. Jerry Jones is speaking a lot in the public. He done had a couple oopsies. Made some bad moves. They don't have a running back. The team just doesn't feel. It's just odd watching them. Like, how do you don't have a great? How you have what's his golly, my boy number 11,
Michael Parsons.
Parsons. You got Parsons, and you got one of the worst pass rushers in the league. How?
Because when that's your only pass rusher, you just
they're kind of picking on him. Yeah, they pick on him a lot. Like a lot of times they got him in RPO situations or kind of like read option type situations where they go off of whatever he's going after. So it's up. They gotta have like Lawrence. And those other guys on the line got to step up because
for sure. But when you are great all time, he's supposed to be like all time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
with you.
He
No.
supposed to be making stuff happen, and he just ain't, man. I was looking at him yesterday. I just feel like his whole expression, like I feel like something ain't right there. Like I feel like they don't celebrate like they supposed to. They
No.
they definitely don't put up points like they used to. You know, like something's odd because the Giants aren't good at all. Like
No.
the Giants aren't good at all. Like
We're not.
and they were hanging in there. So like.
Well, and you could, like you said, you hit the nail on the head right there. You could tell that they're not a team per se. They haven't necessarily gelled. I don't think they believe in each other yet. I think there's a lot of doubt within both the offense and the defense. And I think the Dallas's defensive backfield isn't necessarily a strength, but it's not necessarily a weakness either. But I think their lack of pass rush is what's putting them into it's gonna rear its head when you play a team that ain't scared to put the ball up, and they still can't stop the run. Like even though the Giants only rush for 24 carries for 25 yards, that's because the Giants have a terrible running game. It's nothing to do with Dallas. You know what I mean? So it's like
they had a pretty good running game, but he's in Philly this year.
Man,
right,
don't
they
fucking
traded their
remind me.
running game away. So it was like if
Don't
you're
even
Dallas,
remind me
you're
of that.
going into the locker room and you're like, win is a win. But I wouldn't necessarily start the parade up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not, we back. That's I bet you not too many people yelled out, "How about them Cowboys?"
You know what?
Because if you did, you're playing yourself.
100%. My dad would have been that dude, and when like that, he would have called me and told me like, "How about them Cowboys?" For sure.
But that's different
because
though.
of the win over the Giants.
That's different though. That's Pops giving you a.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. But like, I know other Cowboys fans that are hardcore Cowboys fans that aren't even beating on their chest over this win. So they saw exactly what we saw. And then losing Micah Parsons moving forward for the Cowboys is already going to cripple that already like flimsy ass defense that they have.
Yeah.
So you're going to see it's going to be a tough season for them. So I'm here to tell you guys, this is not your year. Even though you beat my team, this is not your year still.
Yeah,
this is even more not your year. After
they're going to
after the scene we saw last night.
And Dak's going to let them down. So just be ready for that.
He always does.
Yeah.
Always does. Yeah,
it's just going to be sooner now.
Right. Yep. Hey, Sunday, big game. The Bills and the Ravens. Sunday. It's going to be the Sunday night game on NBC. Make sure you tune in. They're not paying us, but they should. But make sure you watch it. But you, Hollow Point, you are a resident adult Ravens fan because you're right.
Yeah. I like that.
What are you looking forward to see? What you looking forward to seeing in this game?
Honestly, so Bills have been on kind of a hot streak offensively and defensively. I think the Ravens are just now starting to find their footing in terms of how they want to be in terms of an offense. So I think it's going to be interesting to see kind of like two of the top tier teams in the league go at each other like a best on best. We got a current reigning MVP and a wannabe MVP facing each other. So it's going to be a good matchup. I think the Ravens defense isn't what it normally is at this time of year, but I think they're still good enough to hold it down. In my kind of what I've seen from the Bills is they like to get the ball everywhere. They like to hit everybody, which is cool for them. They have a lot of speed not on the outside so much, but they use Cook in a bunch of different ways, and they use their slot receivers who are also fast in a bunch of different ways. They kind of use them kind of like if I had to compare it, maybe how they use Tyreek and a lot of motion, a lot of jet sweep, a lot of crossing routes kind of thing. And that gives Allen the chance to, show off his arm and stuff. So it's just they got a decent run game this year. Let me take it back. They're choosing to run the ball a little bit more this year, and we'll see how it goes, man. I think it's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah,
all around. I think if Lamar could limit the turnovers and make the right choices, I think we'll be fine. I also think they need to incorporate Mark Andrews a lot more than
Yeah,
they
they
have
do.
been. I know Isaiah
You know,
Likely.
hey, fantasy owners everywhere are going like,
Jesus, trust me, I'm one of them.
I got
But
Andrews in a couple leagues.
yeah, trust me,
fantasy
I'm
owners
one of them.
everywhere going, are happily agreeing with you. For
There,
sure.
But
there's
you
three
need
fantasy tight ends,
to,
and ain't none of
but
them doing nothing.
not only for fantasy, but just he makes that engine run on that offense, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that. And I know Likely's coming on. He's a fast guy. He's more of a receiving tight end and all that. But I think you got to get Andrews involved in that offense if you're going to get more open looks for Zay Flowers and Bateman and Aguilar on the outside. So I think as long as he can stay on his feet, and not make turnovers, I think the Ravens will be good to go.
I think they have to try to repeat that success they had against Dallas with Derrick Henry running the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, they can take some of the carries off of him that he was getting in Tennessee, because you do have Jackson's legs and his.
I say 20 to 25 carries, touches, whatever. However you get him the ball, because he is a force and he's something to worry about. So I would definitely give him anywhere from 20 to 25 touches in the game, if not more. I would definitely, especially in the big games, definitely.
Look, I think if anybody, if we all was talking and we was like, hey, who you'll take, Allen or Lamar Jackson? I think most people would say Lamar. You know what I'm saying? But if we basing that on this year, there's not a football player in the league playing better football than Josh Allen. Like, he is playing lights out. His receiving core is one of the worst in the NFL, and he is going up and down the football field. He is doing a tremendous job. You can kind of tell he got a lot of control too. Like, he's getting to the line real fast. So that means that the OC believes in him, and they letting him do his own thing, and he's doing his thing, man. So I really do think the Ravens are in trouble. Like, I'm not like, I don't know if the Ravens just kind of let up on the Cowboys or not, but you kind of we all watched the Cowboys this week, the week before that. The Saints beat them by 100. You know, like, the Cowboys they're not a good football team, and the Ravens got out of there. You know what I'm saying? With a win. Like, it
we can have a whole show on that.
It wasn't that. I'm just saying.
We can have a whole show on their coaching and lack thereof, and how they don't know how to finish games. And that's exactly what it was. It was they were up. Their first 3 quarters, Ravens unstoppable. Fourth quarter, just go home, man, because it's just gonna upset you. I'm telling you, it's because what they do is they like to sit on the ball. Like, they sit on it. They like to coast, and they like run. They like to run the clock out, or hope to run the clock out. So it's like first and down. Yeah, they like that. They run the ball right up the middle for 2 plays, and then screen or dink and dunk, and hope you get a first down. If you don't, just punt it and let your defense play. And then they get tired, and then they give up touchdown. You know what I mean? So next thing you know, you're in a game again. And then it's like, okay, Lamar, win us the game, please. And he has to make some Superman play, and he doesn't make it. And you're like, why didn't you make it? You're supposed to be Superman. So, yeah.
White Mike, what you got, brother?
Look, Josh Allen has played game 1, 2 touchdowns, throwing 2 touchdowns on the ground, 232 yards. They barely beat the Cardinals, but 1 score. Then who do they play next? Who do they play after the Cardinals?
Jackson.
No. They played Miami, where Tua knocked himself out.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What did he do there? 1 touchdown, 139 yards?
Sure.
Then he played Jacksonville again.
He played 4 games?
They played 3 games.
Dang.
They played Monday night this week, so it's a shortened week for them.
Gotcha. Okay.
So who's he moving the ball up and down against? A dismal Jacksonville. He didn't move it very well against a Dolphins defense because, granted, he didn't have to do much because their defense handled things, but and then he barely beats a mediocre Cardinals defense.
Yeah.
So I understand his receiving core may be bad, but don't tell me he's playing the best in the league right now when he ain't really played anybody. He's gonna get a test this week, and we're gonna see how well he's the best in the league right now.
Your record, hey, your record. What you do is what you do. I'm a firm believer in that, and
You are what your record says you are.
especially in the NFL. Like
The
it's just,
Bills' record says they're 3-0. Josh
Yep.
Allen's record says he's on the Bills.
and
That's
Yeah.
all there is. There is no I in team.
But you got to look at the efficiency though. Like, yeah, the teams aren't great, but man, he putting up points. He doing what he's supposed to do. Hey, it's a lot of teams not putting up the points that the Bills are, and they haven't played anybody great. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give them credit, bro. Like they putting up points. We gonna see. I don't know if I would say I will pick the Bills over the Ravens right now. You know, but it's early. It's early.
Definitely early.
Yeah, things are still getting going. You know, hey, Allen might fall off the face of the
So,
world.
are you taking the
No.
Bills in this game?
Yes. I am taking the Bills. I am a believer of Bills and Mafia.
Man, give me the Ravens with a defense with 2 picks.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Who is the Ravens cornerback opposite of Marlon Humphrey this year?
Don't matter. Kyle Hamilton's a safety.
One of the best players in the league. One of the best players in the league.
Straight up.
Who you taking?
Oh, give me the Ravens, no doubt.
So is Josh Allen.
Allen. Give me the Ravens by 10.
I'm telling you, I came around.
Bills ain't been popped in the mouth yet. I'm a fan,
Exactly.
though, so I wasn't. I don't believe in Josh Allen like everybody's hyping him up to be. I know the real Josh Allen, and when he gets under duress and when he gets in trouble, he'll show up.
People can say the same thing about your boy when he gets to the playoffs.
But we're not in the playoffs, so
Oh, I am not a Lamar Jackson fan neither.
No. Regular season, he's like Peyton Manning. We're not talking about playoffs right now.
Bro, I'm taking the Ravens in this one too, bro. Yeah, Horace, you look like you on your own on this one, buddy.
Hey,
bro.
this is my catch-up week. This is my catch-up week.
Yeah, he gonna learn how those weeks go real quick.
I'm going to give you a subscription to Heinz, man. You be catching up all season, bro.
Yeah. You got to take chances.
No, I got you. I got you, man.
Right,
I respect it.
Hey, here's a good game this weekend. Also, I figured out be the Eagles and the Buccaneers, man.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
The Eagles have been, kind of playing like kind of trash. Well, not up to par. Let's say it not up to par.
No, you said straight up trash.
You said it right.
They're 3-0. We don't know how. But
The Eagles are 3-0.
No, they lost. They lost one.
That's right. My fault.
I thought they lost 2.
No,
they should have.
No, they won. They
decided to trade
2-1.
Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley saved their ass. Like, I don't want to talk
That's
about
right.
that, but White Mike, what you think about this one?
Man, do you want me to tell you what I think? I'll just make this short and sweet.
I mean, just tell me what you think. Let's tell me what you think, and then give me your prediction.
Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown need to go have some time together somewhere to work on their chemistry again. I'd say Devontae, but the Saints cheap shotted him out for a few games.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to try to refine that magic that AJ Brown was so ecstatic to get traded to the Eagles for.
Right.
That whole offense is out of sync. And I constantly say there's no I in team because I do believe that it's a team sport. Everybody's there. But missing Jason Kelsey seems to be an issue for that offense right now. It's like they don't have their vocal leader, their get your heads back in the dang game, kind of guy. And that's going to be a struggle for them right now. I mean, your quarterback's your leader, but the center's the captain of that team. That line's struggling. I just don't like this Eagles team right now. They still have a chance to turn it around, but they're full road on the struggle bus.
Okay.
Man,
so
you taking the Buccaneers?
Give me the Buccaneers and Baker by 14.
It breaks my heart it breaks my heart to say this because I don't know why it's like this, but Jalen Hurts has been playing like dog poop going on 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the OC. I don't know what it is, but he is missing throws. He looks awkward to me. He doesn't look comfortable. They really won last week. They beat the Saints despite Jalen Hurts. It was the run game that saved him because the Saints lost they was down 2 starting on the offensive line, and the Eagles just mangled the offensive line for the Saints. And so we 3-and-out, and the Saints played great defense all game, and after about the 100th play, they finally let them bust loose. So like if it wasn't for that, so if you playing a team with an offensive line and they can move the ball at all, the Eagles gonna be in trouble. Like I'm not crazy about this Eagles team. They're not they're far from 2 years ago Eagles. Like
Yeah, they are not in
a
sync at
whole
all.
nother, yeah.
You taking the Buccaneers too?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, because I need the Buccaneers to lose because they in my division. But I don't see them losing this one.
Man,
You got a better chance of the Panthers winning the division than you do the Saints.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy talk.
Come on,
That's
man.
crazy talk.
That's crazy.
That's crazy talk.
They got
Man,
the red
you know what?
and Bryce.
You stop.
I'm gonna say this. The Eagles, although they've been playing subpar this season, than what we used to them playing, there's something about the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield that I just can't trust.
What man?
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I'm going with the Eagles with this game. I think the Eagles will finally, be able to click offensively. Like whatever, if they can fix whatever they got going on, they'll be okay moving forward. But just something about the Buccaneers, like I don't. You know what? I don't believe in this team at all.
Oh, they ain't going places.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick. Do you believe in Mike Evans? Is Mike Evans, how great is Mike Evans to you?
Mike Evans is great. He is good. He's good. But it's just like quarterback, man. Baker Mayfield, he's
good with him.
He's good when he needs to be, but then sometimes when he really needs to be good, he's not.
But Chris Godwin's picking up all that slack.
And I appreciate that, Chris Godwin.
I'll tell you,
the Dark Knights.
First point of order. If you log into our Instagram page where you have already posted our picks, you picked the Bucks to win. So
I was looking at that too. I wasn't gonna comment.
So that was wild that you just picked the Eagles. That's cool because I too picked the Eagles, but it's not because it's because I don't really believe in the quarterback play of the Tampa Bay Bucks quarterback just yet. I like him as like a commercial guy, but I think the Eagles, and you're right, the Eagles got a lot of stuff to work on in terms of cohesiveness, timing, putting the quarterback in the right position to his strengths and not just his weakness. I think his weaknesses are starting to show now. That's some OC stuff. Having trouble with communication with your OC and your head coach is a big deal, especially as a quarterback. And I think if they're not, I don't think they're putting him in position to make plays that are within his skill set. I think there are a lot of times where they want him to stretch the ball down the field too much just because they have AJ Brown or just because they have Devontae Smith. It's wonderful to have those two, but just because you have them don't mean you need to be throwing 20-yard crossers every play. Especially when you have Saquon in the backfield.
You just talk yourself into the Buccaneers.
Me? No. I'm going with the Eagles simply because I don't believe in the Bucks at all. I don't believe in their defense. They're off. They can't run the ball. And Baker Mayfield, when he gets into trouble, he will throw a pick. It's like clockwork.
But he's
So
playing better than Hurts right now. He's playing better
he
than Hurts.
is. I will give him that. I
He's
can. I
playing better than
respect his
Hurts.
game now. He is more solidified than Hurts is playing right now. But I'm gonna have to go down with the
I can't
with the
blame
ship
you.
on that
I
one.
can't blame you. I can't blame
Yeah,
you.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. That's. It looks like fool's gold to me right now. And until they able to win a big game like this one, this for the Bucks, this is a big game for them. This is like one of those. Hey, we here for real. Because the last time they met in the playoffs, Eagles smacked them around a little bit. I think by like 40 or something. It was something wild.
Something like that.
So yeah, it was something crazy. So until they're able to step up and win big games like this one, I got to go with the Eagles. Just on experience alone.
Right on. Gotcha. Hey, Horace, I know you're very excited about a big game taking place tomorrow, right? Huge game.
Yes,
Like,
sir. SEC play.
SEC play, right?
SEC play. First one.
First one. All right.
One.
I was going to do something
playing
else. I was gonna set you up for Joe, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna let you go ahead. You know, see, it's time to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's time to talk about number 2 Georgia going to Tuscaloosa to take on number 4 Alabama
On Saban Field.
on the newly christened Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
At Bryant-Denny Stadium.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm measured. I'm not the normal fool that I am when I play. Because I know, because I already know what time it is when Georgia comes. So, but I got to give the boy his time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm telling you though, I'm loving the humbleness of the Bulldogs right now. I got many Bulldog friends and family members who talk to me normally like they crazy. Last year before that championship, SEC, I was getting calls. They were tagging me on Facebook. I'm talking about call. I got call on this group call. They were barking at me. I ain't getting nothing. None of that, bro. This is the most humble fan base I've ever. These people, them, Tennessee, LSU, Auburn. Well, not Auburn. It's Auburn different in this case though. But like, it's just certain fan bases. Like Tennessee, you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose to Georgia because they don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't know how to act. But this time around, boy, these for humble. So if they win, I don't want to hear nothing. Cause boy, I'm talking about much research. I'm talking about the biggest Georgia troll I know. Actually had a conversation with me.
But you know what it is though, Horace? Sorry to interrupt you, but you know, I know what it is. Because they had all that energy for the championship game last year. And they was humming and they're humming about we gonna knock you, and they got smacked.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do we do now? So now it's like they ate a little bit of humble pie last year, and now they try to say we got to come in a little under the radar kind of. We don't want to make They don't want to make no noise. They're taking their shoes off. You know, when they come in the house, they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? They asking to get a beer out the fridge. You know, they don't want to. They don't want to rock the boat no more. You know, they don't want to come in and kick your furniture over. You know, this is my couch. You know what I mean? They're not doing that. They following all the house rules. You know what I mean? They got the one napkin.
They taking their shoes off. They being nice.
Right, shoes are off. They take their hat off.
They ask if you want anything from the stove.
Yeah, any of that. They super nice, man. All of them.
Yeah.
All because you got smacked last time.
Yeah, so I like it. I like it. I hope they get smacked. Yeah. I hope they get smacked again. Cause they need. What do
you think you're gonna see tomorrow?
I think it's gonna be a tight game. If I'm being honest, a lot of NFL players, two really good quarterbacks, both different ways. Jalen Milroe, he's a weird player, man, because he'll do some stuff and you'll be like, man, what you doing, bro? And then he'll do something that can't nobody else college football do. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll do something stupid, but then he'll throw a rope. You know what I'm saying? That like the grave digger. He couldn't have put that ball no better if he ran out there and put it in his hand. And
you're right about that.
Put it in his hand. It couldn't have been no better.
You're right about that.
You let him know it's on site when I see him.
Hey, the previous play before the 4th and 31.
It was some BS.
31.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Jalen Milroe's a less talented Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
I don't like that call because Lamar got like Milroe good. Like he get out the pocket, he's fine, but Lamar's like a whole nother alien, like a whole nother. He got moves. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he
but
got play moves.
he's gonna do. There's gonna be a few plays in the game. You just like, what the really? Come on, you better than that. But no, he's still gonna do it because he thinks he can and he can't.
Yeah.
And it comes back to hurt the Ravens usually.
Yep. Well, I think what happened with Lamar is he starts when he gets that Superman complex, he starts to think he can outrun everybody. And the problem is they're already there where he's trying to go, and he hasn't. You don't understand that they're fast too. When they know where he's going, it's not straight line speed. Straight line speed don't matter.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's anyway.
The other team's real fast when they know where you're going.
When they know where you're going, they can get there before you, and then they're gonna hit you hard. So it's just,
It's like it's like picking the same play on Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah,
it's exactly.
They know. Hey,
exactly.
Horace, who you taking?
I don't give a piss.
Right.
About nothing but the tie, baby. Blitz. And a tight one, 27-20. It's gonna be a tight game. It's gonna be a tight game.
Hey,
if I had one hesitation, for Alabama, it'll be the run game. I'm worried about the run defense and the young DBs. If I'm Georgia, I'm worried about just no explosion, like just not like just that offense is just blocked like vanilla ice cream with no sugar, like just like they need some. They're not gonna be able to beat the most explosive team in college football just going 2 yards, 3 yards, like 5. No, they're gonna have to figure something else down the field.
I'm as big an Alabama fan as it, but Georgia ain't playing Texas this week, so I don't know about the most explosive college team in college football.
I'm going by the number. I'm going. You talking about Sports Center? I'm talking about the numbers. No 25-yard touchdowns. It ain't even close. Like Alabama, like number 1 in the FBS. Like it ain't even over Tennessee. Like Tennessee will be number 2 to me. Not Tennessee.
Listen, Alabama's a 1-point underdog at home. 1 point at home. I saw that earlier today. I'm gonna give Georgia the edge on this. I think they have every edge around there. You know, they got something to prove. They're a great team. They're number 2 for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
They have every possibility on paper everywhere to win this game by 1 to 7 points. I'm not taking Georgia, but I will give them the opportunity. They have every shot to win. They're a great team. Give me Alabama at 27-24.
He took Uli for a ride right there.
24. He did. Like I had.
I'm not going to discredit Georgia in any way.
I had to delete shit. Like he hit backspace a couple times.
I'm making sure Georgia understands I'm not discrediting their team. I mean, if this wasn't my team in any other game, I'd take Georgia. But my pick is strictly fandom with respect to Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I'll go.
Which rival are you gonna take?
Which what?
Which rival?
Honestly, like you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a way both of them can lose, that'd be fantastic.
Both of them lost.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say what I really want to say on my head. It's going on in my head right now on live.
Yeah, that's not nice of them young men.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say what I really want to say, but you know, I counted 3 losses for Alabama, and this was one of them for me. Even though it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a close game. Georgia 21, Alabama 17. Have Georgia edging them. Not by much. It's gonna be a really good game. But I think when Georgia's defense is time for Georgia's defense to step up, they will. Hollow Point. What you got, bro?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I got Georgia 28-24. It's going to be a defensive touchdown in there somewhere, whether it be a pick six or whether it be a sack fumble or fumble recovery for a touchdown. I think the defense is going to make the difference in the game. I agree with everything that was said in terms of Georgia's kind of vanilla style type offense. They don't really have much. Their running game is solid, and I think that's how they're going to be able to control the sticks because Alabama's run Ds are really that tough. Alabama is still explode, like you said. They are explosive on the outside, and so I give them that credit. But again, Georgia defense, if they get ahead, first of all, I think for them it's a lot riding on them. This is a statement game for Georgia. Alabama's kind of playing with house money right now. New coach, they already beat Georgia for the money last year. They don't really. It's not like they don't really have nothing to prove to Georgia. They're what 8-1 against them in the last like 9 meetings or something like that. They really own them if we're being honest. But I think Georgia got that new chip on their shoulder now because now Kirby is the man. Now that Saban's gone, it's now Kirby. Kirby is the man now, and he has a lot to prove. And if he doesn't win this game, you know what I'm saying? It's like it'll be questions about him being a good coach or being a great coach or not. So I think there's a lot of pressure on Georgia to do well, even at Bryant-Denny Stadium. So I think.
Hey, Kirby, don't worry. Saban, I'm sure Saban can get you an office inside Bryant-Denny. We will welcome you with open arms.
I imagine he's going to be on the sideline.
I feel like that's kind of the move, bro.
I think Saban just going to roll up right behind him and like whisper in his ear some stuff like, does he see?
Hey, Kayla's not your guy, man. It's me.
Smart has to win this game, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They have look. I'm talking about, bro. Like, because I'm telling you, they gonna Georgia. If whoever see this and you know me, if Alabama win this game, log off all your stuff.
Oh, bro, yeah, yes.
Take it
all the way off.
Yes,
take it
social media.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you, right?
Ooh, I might do an hour live. I might do an hour live.
I'm gonna be like, Horace, hey man, hey, tag us in your shit, you know, so your stuff you post on tag Choose Patrol Sports Podcast.
Straight up, man.
Sometimes I do, but when you go off that deep end about Alabama, I'm like,
yeah, don't tag me on that. Don't tag me.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
He get in that mode where he ready to fight people, and I'm like, nah, man.
That's why I know the show, man. I love that shit, bro.
World, bro. TikTok a different world, bro. It ain't like Facebook, bro. Like it's people coming up, dumbass, you stupid idiot. You know, you know what I'm talking about. You stupid. You're black, aren't you? You're dumb. I'm like, bro.
TikTok gives
all I'm
zeros.
saying is once you see Horace Jr. in that tank top, it's ready to rumble now. Now it's
I'm talking. The bars come out, bro. He ready to go.
For real.
It's over.
It's over.
It's go time, baby.
Ribs tomorrow, baby.
Just so you know, he's if Alabama wins this, he's gonna put a little baby oil on him this week, and he's gonna be like,
coconut oil, coconut.
Yeah, coconut oil. The baby oil's the Diddy stuff, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Diddy. Hey.
1,000, bro. That's crazy.
I heard it's drugs though.
1,000. Listen.
It's drug. He's laced.
1,000. It was laced.
Laced. Yeah.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yep.
Boy, they don't reach levels of freakiness. I don't even want to get no.
Go read the reports, man.
This is why Cat Williams said you gotta tell him no.
You gotta tell him no. He wants to party. You gotta tell him no.
Hey, he called it though. He was like, it's over for Diddy.
He did a while ago.
Yeah, he did.
He called it, and it seems like it's over for him. Hey, Kirby, no, Dabo Swinney says it's not over for him though.
Shit.
This is, I think this is kind of a key game. Like I've seen Clemson play a little bit, better than what I expected this year. But Stanford comes all the way across the country to play Clemson. Stanford is literally a part of the ACC.
I don't think this is that big of a game for Clemson. Mainly because one, this isn't Stanford the old. Two, that's a long ass trek for Stanford.
It is.
Like 7 hour flight.
It
Yeah.
is.
And depending on when they flew in over here, they could have been
Right.
very well delayed right now.
Right.
Right on.
Time change and all that stuff. And with the weather, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because Helene or whatever, she didn't curve left like they thought. Like I said,
she did not.
I'm just above Clemson and outside Columbia. She come right over, so they very well could be delayed. Could have been delayed yesterday.
Yeah. I think a lot of them they didn't take that into account yet, or at least they haven't reported it. Or I haven't heard of any delays yet, though. In terms of this game, I think for Clemson, this is one of those get right games. You know what I mean? I think it's one of those ones where you better win it and you better look good doing it.
You're right.
I don't think, like you said, it ain't the same Stanford team that is. They probably have the same mentality, but I just don't think they have the personnel.
Same talent.
Yeah, the same talent to be a smash mouth in your face kind of team like we're used to seeing. So I just think Clemson is just going to be that team that looks like a competitive team, but we all know retire, Dabo.
Yeah, man. I give Dabo credit. He looked like crap against a really good Georgia team. He looked like crap. They've looked like world beaters since. I wouldn't predict them to win no championship with them, but they definitely a playoff sleeper. And they'll beat the hell out of a sorry like a Stanford. They gonna wipe the floor with their ass unless they don't come to play.
Man, there's a high chance they the ACC champ.
Who?
Clemson.
Oh yeah. Them in Miami, and them, I don't know. It's gonna be
Miami's never won an ACC championship. This ain't the year.
They got the quarterback.
They're struggling right now against Virginia Tech.
Yeah, using the Virginia Tech. So we'll see.
I would love for
There's
what
that.
Dabo doing to work, like this, not participating in like real life stuff. But I just don't think it's only gonna go so far. Like it's only.
Well, the more money that gets poured in, his hope is it goes belly up and it goes back to normal. That's what he's hoping. The problem is there's too much money involved for it to go back to where it was. It's never going back to where he was comfortable. Never. It's not there. Shout out to my man Bellerby. It's Virginia Tech's actually winning at halftime 24-17.
So,
no. Yeah.
I know you lying.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but with Dabo, it's never going to go back to what he remembers when they were good. And but him refusing to pay players or get his players paid was why he's sucking right now. You know what I mean? It's like he's not getting the guys that he would normally get because like they want to come because he's a good coach, right? But it's like at the end of the day, well, South Carolina's paying me $300 if I come. How much can I get from you? Well, I'm not paying you $300. You could come to Clemson and be a Tiger though, because we're a championship team. Yeah, cool. But do you have 300,000? No? Okay. I'm gonna go over here. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of that. It's a lot of that. So it's just it's easy to lose talent. It's easy to lose people that way. And until he's able to come with, keep up with the Joneses, he's just gonna be back there looking.
And he's willing to keep up with them.
That's what I'm saying.
The biggest problem of it, though, even more than not even participating in it, is losing players from it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's even worse.
He got to recruit his own players too. Like every.
I listened to a dude today, and he's right. He said when NIL and the transfer portal first came out, it was like people had to recruit their own roster like every year, right? You got to recruit them to come back. They said now you got to recruit them every week.
Every game.
They going into your office and telling you, I ain't playing no more. I need another 100. I need another 100. You want last year? I know on good authority. I'm really cool with high school coaches in Mobile. I'm playing a bowl game, but I'm gonna need a little bowl game bonus. I'm gonna need a little bowl game bonus. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
need a little Bugatti.
It's out of control, bro. It's out of
Yeah,
control.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you got to give if you want to compete. If you're
That's
gonna
the
play with
key.
Bama, you're gonna play with Georgia, Oregon, Texas. But Texas,
Yep.
Texas team is bought, paid for, and I'm like an NFL roster.
Texas A&M, Ohio State, paid for by the best.
Ohio, they say Michigan trying to step it up.
Yeah,
Ole
I
Miss,
They're
mean,
trying.
Ole Miss
They're
got it now.
down though. They're down
when
right
you
now.
got
They'll
these,
be
when
back.
you got a lot of famous alumni and a lot of former pro alumni,
Yeah.
the checks start to flow. I stand by what I said, and I saw a TikTok about it the other day. It said I liked it better when the players were paid under the table.
So did Clemson.
He said so the Clemson.
So did Clemson.
But the guy was talking. He got on this UNLV topic, so he said Saban told everybody it was going to go to shit. Sorry, we're on live. I don't think I can say that. I don't know,
But the problem with the UNLV, and we talked about it right before we went live on the show, is they promised that kid before one of his premises for coming to the school was that the dude was like, yeah, we're gonna pay you all this money if you come play for us. And he's like, all right, cool. And then by the third game, he's like, yo, I ain't seen none of that money. And they're like, yeah.
we lied to get you here.
Yeah, we ain't got it.
See what had happened was
Right. Yeah, we ain't got it. We ain't got
my debit card, the way my check
the way my checking account and savings account set up.
That shows you how not poor, but the difference between like it's like shit. Auburn, Alabama, LSU, they scratched their ass with $100,000. That's
Straight up.
And then he went to him and said, "Okay, y'all can't give me the one. I'll do 10 a month, 10,000 a month for 4 months." They said no.
You try to put him on a payment plan.
Gotta give him a payment plan.
Making that shit. We got Bama got third stringers making that, bro. Third stringers, bro, making that. Ain't playing in the damn game.
That's good. That's very good.
It's a whole nother level, bro.
I can just see the athletic director at Circus on the crab table.
Yeah, you put something on it.
He better leave like boom.
But it's not just him though. There's second leading rusher, like the number 2 tailback, who's been a big part of the game. He said, "Nah, I'm done too. I'm redshirting because y'all ain't paying me."
Yeah.
2 players in a week said, "Nah, we done with this."
One more game. Hey, shout out to the Port City, bro. South Alabama's been putting up so many, some back-to-back blowouts. You know what I'm saying? But
I think it's gonna be another blowout this week too.
But they're gonna be on the receiving.
They're gonna go in their favor. No.
South Alabama goes to a Baton Rouge. The Death Valley takes on number 14 LSU.
But hang on now, before y'all come in these comments, anywhere now or later, we are South Alabama supporters. We love South Alabama.
Whole life, bro.
But we're gonna speak the truth.
But yeah, it's in the name of our show.
Supporter.
It's in the name of our show. We got
truth be told,
bro. But you got truth be told, they about to get their braids braid off.
Hey, Vegas that made money for a reason, and it's a 20. I think was it 21 points.
Yeah, something like that.
And I don't think they're gonna cover. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
When you
something like that.
I say they cover for the first 5 minutes.
Maybe. Maybe.
That's if they
the
get
light's
the ball.
Gonna be too bright. I think the light's gonna be too bright for them.
Yeah, I would
get on that.
And it's win though.
And it's prime time.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me. I would too.
I'm definitely gonna throw up a Jag symbol.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be flip flopping. I'm gonna have them on multi view.
I'm gonna do that until it gets out of hand.
That's what I'm saying. Watch the first quarter. You'll be fine.
I'm watching first until it gets out of hand.
South Alabama.
Yep.
I know. Hey, look, I got a message for South. Hey, somebody
tell them.
Somebody tag Applewhite. This what you got to do, bro. This what you got to do. You got to play. You got to play that weak ass stuff I don't like. But this is your only chance. You got to try to milk the clock.
Milk it.
Don't do this fast stuff that they like to do. No. That's gonna play right into
instant blowout.
Keep
Yeah.
keep them off the field. Slow
Yeah.
that game
Out,
down. Play
possess the ball.
control and
Mhm.
give yourself a chance to win. Because you're not going. I don't give a damn what the score is. If LSU
Mhm.
if LSU are 3-4 touchdowns in the first half, the game is not over. So you
Mhm.
can South, you cannot win this game in the first half. You have to get to the second half to give yourself a chance, and you need to run that clock down. I hate it.
Yeah.
It's weak. It's
It's very
lame.
weak.
But being that you are a huge underdog and everybody trying to pick, everybody think they so smart. Oh, look at that pick. Oh, look at South. It's 21 points. They scored 2,000 last week. I'm gonna take that. Vegas ain't stupid. Vegas ain't stupid. Vegas ain't stupid. I learned that. I
Ve-
learned it the hard way. I learned it the hard
Listen,
way.
Vegas been
Yeah.
around a long time, brother.
Man, bro,
Long time.
Vegas
these
don't
folks
like
ain't
losing
stupid,
money.
bro. These
Mm-mm.
folks ain't stupid. Why you think they? You see they X'd out South bet when they put up 80. They ain't under nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, nope, hell nah, nope, nope, something ain't right. Nah, we ain't. South Alabama, y'all can kiss my ass, y'all. You think we finna pay y'all because South Alabama did that? Nah, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. So slow it down, Applewhite. You got one of the best running backs. Like, dude, this dude is a true freshman, and he
He
totally
is.
right, bro. Like, he's good. Use him slow, 3, 4 yard, 5 yard. Hey, do it like that. If they do that
Time
little
possession.
rush, they're gonna be rushing their ass off the field. And they're gonna get their ass kicked. For
Truth,
real.
my boy.
Hey,
Truth.
hey, that's some
Yes,
sound
sir.
advice, Horace.
For real.
Sound
Sound
advice.
advice, my
It's,
boy.
it's it's lame. I hate it. I hate it. It's
No,
just
dude. No, you're
that's
trying
what
to win.
Wisconsin tried to do to us. Wisconsin tried to do that shit to Bama when they got their ass wiped off the earth. Motherfucker. Oh,
No,
we
they
gonna
tried to
kick a
go
field
hide the
goal
ball.
30 seconds
They
left.
The
Sorry,
current
man.
score in the Virginia Tech Miami game is Virginia Tech 27, Miami 17. Hey,
Oh,
Two
Major
scores.
League Baseball is wrapping up. The season's wrapping up. This is the last weekend. There's a couple of last spot, the secondary wild card spots that haven't been sold up yet. Who do you guys think will clinch the final wild card spot this weekend? Let's go. We start with the AL. Who do you think between the Kansas City Royals or the Detroit Tigers?
Um, hmm. Give me the Tigers. Tigers been on a hot streak since probably where were we in September? So like most of September, and they've been one of the hotter teams in this month, the past couple months. They did the best thing they could by sitting down Javier Baez, just tell him to go sit down somewhere. They put him on some injury that doesn't exist because he is not
He's on
been
the You
conducive.
Suck playing right now.
Right. Yeah. We paid you too much to play baseball. Now go sit down list, whatever list that is.
right.
But since they've set him down, they played more like a team. They're pitching well. They're hitting up and down the lineup, clutch hitting. So I would, if I had to pick a team, I'd go with them to get that last spot.
All right. Wait, who you got?
Oh, give me Kansas City. Detroit's got this. Detroit's on fire, and I agree with everything Hollow Point said, but I like Kansas City on this. They're playing with house money. I mean, Detroit is too, but Kansas City hasn't really been relevant since they won their World Series a few years back. So I like them to make this, but unfortunately, all roads lead to the Orioles. And
Talk it.
if you're a wild card team in the AL, that's not who I'm wanting to face first.
Yep. So with the Royals losing to the Braves, and the Tigers winning, they clinched. They're in now.
Oh, sorry, what happened?
Right now, the Royals lost to the Braves today.
Oh, the Tigers are in.
And the Tigers won, so the Tigers are in. Yeah.
Well, never mind. Then I'm gonna take the Tigers.
Yeah. Well, Royals still have a chance. They still have a chance. So it's between them and Minnesota.
And Minnesota is too far.
Minnesota's out, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't been officially eliminated yet. So they still, if they have to win this game that they're playing, which they're currently losing to the O's,
There's no point going. Yeah.
So
There's no
yeah,
point
they're
even
pretty
going
much out.
further
So
than this.
basically, both of them are gonna make it, so we win. So you win.
Right on.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask Horace. Horace, do you want to? You care to comment?
I was gonna go with the Orioles just because they got a few game lead and it's almost over with. But
Yep.
I'm gonna take the Detroit Tigers just because Hollow Point took him because he got all three of his early answers right. He ain't missing.
Hey, what Northwestern?
I'm
Get
just
off
gonna say what
me!
he say.
Get
I'm
off
just
me,
gonna say what he
sir!
say.
We need to fly him
Four-pointer.
to Vegas tonight.
For
From
real.
deep.
For real.
Let's
From
go.
deep.
Hey, let's
Come
go.
Lee
I'm
Curry,
gonna send you
baby.
my Bravada link.
Hey,
I'm
we
not
gotta
even
play
going.
State, so that's
Just
all I'm saying. All
I'm
saying is we
not
gotta play
going. I'm
State.
gonna loan him the money, and he
Hey,
just.
send me. I got
we
your
stay
picks.
away.
Don't worry.
Hey,
Hey, 33
all,
in black.
all I'm saying is we
33
gotta
black.
play State. You gotta play State. Anytime you guys want Vegas. Hey, the on the NL side, you have the New York Mets or the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Who gets that last spot? I know the
Ooh,
Braves
man.
are in it. They're a game back.
It's you know what? So it's so much fun when the New York teams are in it. But Arizona, if you've never watched, if any of these any of our listeners, and if you're going to listen to this later, if you've ever watched Arizona play, they are a fun team to watch, and no one really wants to see them in a series because they know how to win, they know how to play, and they're just dumb enough not to care. So let's just like last year, they caught lightning in a bottle, mess around and got to the doggone chip. They might do it again. So they just hang around and hang around. But I would like to see. I'm going to say the Mets. I like the Mets. I like old boy, big slugger dude, first baseman. I forget his name.
Pete Alonso.
Lonzo, yeah. They call him the polar bear. They call him the polar bear or something.
Something like that. He's all right.
I like him.
The Mets have the Brewers tomorrow night. I don't think they played today. Yeah, they did. They're currently getting beat 6-2 in the fifth by the Brewers.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Brewers ain't even trying.
So
They're not.
They're not even trying.
We can fuck that shit up right now.
the Braves still got the chance.
The Braves still got a chance because
so you're saying it's a chance.
All right. So he takes it. If you want to say Atlanta, say Atlanta.
I'm saying the Braves because look, San Diego, they look like they wet in the bed. They two game losing streak. The Mets,
they've already clinched though.
The Mets, but hey,
they already clinched. They're good.
Who the Mets?
They're probably coasted for the rest.
San Diego,
but it's top of the first 2 men on. San Diego and Arizona right now, top of the first, 2 outs, 2 men on, 4-0 San Diego.
Oh, so it's actively changing. I'm still gonna stick with the Braves. I'm still gonna stick with the Braves.
Exactly.
I'm hoping. This is more of a hope.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't know if you want the Braves in there to limp in, man. I don't know.
Why not?
I hear you. I hear you.
They went on fire last year and got almost swept. So maybe if they limp in, they might do so.
No, that's true. You can never predict it, man. It don't matter what your roster look like. It ain't like it's nothing like basketball and football. You know, if you got your best players on the field, you know you got a good chance you're gonna win the game.
No,
baseball is way different, man. It don't matter.
We talked about this before in the baseball playoffs. It's a big advantage for the teams who still having to hustle and play hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't. They catch that lightning and they just burrow through. I remember watching. Matter of fact, it was your Braves, and they were playing the Cardinals. And I look back. Next, I know it was 14-1.
Oh, bro, yeah, I remember that. It was first inning.
Yeah, it was like the first inning.
I'm like, did the game just start?
I went to the bathroom. What happened?
I want to grab the beer. This game, I can't even enjoy watching this game.
So it's like it doesn't like baseball is the best sport because you can show me a roster, a lineup, and I'll be like, man, they got a stacked lineup. Yeah. And then you look at the final score, you're like, what just happened? That's why I never bet on baseball ever.
So the Yankees Pirates game just ended, and I found it very ironic that Adolis Chapman got the save.
Oh, your boy. Yeah,
next
boy.
He couldn't save us from anything.
Nothing.
Your boy. He kept trying to
Oh,
throw them
next
sliders, man.
Oh, next
Hey,
look,
he
I had this theory, and viewers, this is my theory. Rollins Chapman, he was our closer for the Yankees, right? Every time they would put him in the game in a safe situation, and I saw sweat on the back of his neck, I knew he was going to throw 7 straight sliders into the dirt.
Yep.
And then blow the save.
Coach is like, yo, you can't throw the slider. Coach, I can throw the slider.
Watch this.
You can't. You're not good at it. It's not your good pitch. You throw a 103-mile-an-hour fastball. Throw that.
Do that. Do that. This is why we got you. Do that.
The problem is that
I can throw this slider. I can throw this slider.
The problem is that 103 fastball became very predictable.
I don't care. It's still 103.
I mean, someone beating on the trash can and Jose Altuve.
Yeah, but locate it. But you can still locate it. Just still, if that's your money pitch, like you can't throw that other pitch for shit. Mm-hmm. Throw the money pitch.
Yep,
that's all.
Do what you best.
Hey, White Mike, who did you have in this series? Winning this wild card spot.
I'm taking the Braves limping in.
Look at that.
They weren't even an option in, and 2 people took
it. He didn't even hesitate.
That's crazy.
He didn't even hesitate.
I don't trust the Mets. Arizona's.
I can tell you, like I said, nobody wants to see Arizona in there. I personally do not, because they're going to miss everything. I don't want to see them in there. I like the Padres in. I like the Mets in, and Padres, Mets. And either
there ain't but one New York team I want to see in MLB playoffs, and it is not the Mets.
And it's Yankees, 100%. I get you, right? But I'm going with the Mets because it makes, like Hollow Boy said, it makes them better for better playoffs.
It's better. It's just better when the big teams are in. Like
how we ever say, like how we talk about the NBA, NBA playoffs, for instance, like it's
same.
better when the Knicks are in there. I don't know what it is. It's not even Knicks fan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, ATL. You're not a big market MLB team.
No,
the Mets are. That's what these guys are saying.
No, Atlanta's in there too, but they're just, I don't know, they've sucked this year. So Mets have come on as of late.
You know what I'm saying?
Braves
maybe they should throw out the first pitch.
Listen, the Marlins got in there several times and with some jank ass teams and still did something.
I mean, won the World
Series.
Series.
That's what you're going with?
Twice.
That's your theory? All right.
I mean, I'm not saying the Braves are going to win it. I'm just saying.
Chip in a chair, huh? You want the chip in a chair? You just need a chance?
Right.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance. All right. Hey, let me get your honorable mentions. Let's start with you, Horace.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, we went way over.
Oh, so let's do want to give it ain't a shout out, it's an honorable mention. Oh, Pick, Virginia Tech. I get my honorable mention.
He's still running.
Get my honorable mention to
and he's still running
to the Hokies.
And okay, all right, he's down now. They ain't gonna tackle him. They gonna let him jog up the sideline.
I get my honorable mention to Virginia Tech for showing up on a Friday night and giving Miami all they could handle. Let's go.
Plus,
college football, baby.
All right, let's go.
If
Hollow Point, what you got?
I want to honorable mention to we just talked about baseball, but I want to give an honorable mention to my Baltimore Orioles clinching the playoff berth by beating the Yankees yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh, he had to put that nice little dig in there. He had to make sure he mentioned the team they clinched it with.
It is what it is. It's what happened.
You know what happened? You know what happened the next day, right?
But just let me finish. Can I finish? I'm about to give them some love. Yankees came back and clinched the division with a 10-1 win. So shout out to them for that. But honorable mention to my dudes, 2 years in a row in the playoffs with a chance to get to the series. I like our chances if we can just get our pitching to be a little more consistent. I think we got the lineup to do it, and especially the back end. But other than that, I want honorable mention for them. Best of luck, and let's get it.
All right.
Go O's.
White Mike, who you got, buddy? What's your honorable mention?
Yeah. My honorable mention is Trevor Bauer. I know he's caught a lot of flack. He's a lot of things, but
He's hilarious.
He is that. He got Mexican pitcher, or he got pitcher of the year in the Mexican league, and that don't sound like much, but for what the man's been through, he's pretty much being blackballed in the MLB to still go out, pitch, have fun, and do what he did. Awesome year to him. He deserves to be in the league.
I 100% agree with you. Since everything, since like the information is as all the information has come out, 100% agree with you. He deserves to be in the league.
So.
My honorable mention was alluded to before in someone else's honorable mention, but is the New York Yankees clinching the AL East? See, some people make their honorable mentions about clinching the playoff spot. I make my shit about my team clinching you know what I'm saying? Like
the what?
Division.
World Series?
Oh. When it makes sense. Of course. Like
what
it makes
about?
Bro.
What are we talking
if the Yankees, I'm telling you guys right now.
I'm not going to dig that low because
Baltimore
was clinching it
if the Yankees win the World Series, me,
we've been ifing for a lot of years,
and Frankie the Yankee are just doing that episode.
Yeah, it's gonna be all. It's gonna be all. It's gonna be all. It's gonna be all.
You know. Let me tell you. I'm gonna make this decree.
You guys can have that week off
right now. If
you guys have that week
mess
off
around and meet y'all anywhere, and y'all lose, I won't be nice around you. I'll be nice to be around. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm not gonna be nice to be around. I might fly to LA to come sit at your house with my O's on.
I'm not letting you in.
Let's do a special episode.
Exactly. I'm bringing my whole equipment with another camera.
I'm just gonna throw this out real quick.
I'm not. I'm be awful.
He's always been an O's fan living there. You know, he's O's.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden they've been good the last 2 years. Now he's flaunting it around like he was his Cubs attire.
No, BS. I've always flaunted him around. I have my Baltimore hats all over the place. My fandom has been straight up on my sleeve.
No, look,
don't do my boy like
that. I was little.
Don't do my boy like that.
Yeah. I've been straight up.
He's all Cubs. Don't get it twisted. Like even when he goes to those Baltimore games, when they play the Cubs, he's rocking the Cubs.
When they play the Cubs, it's Cubs all day.
Yeah.
I'm
struggling with that, right? Because
yeah.
I know the Yankees come out here. I know they're gonna come out here to play the Angels. I'm not wearing Angels shit. But when they come out here and play the Dodgers, you know what I mean?
Nah, you wear the Yankees.
I'm wearing my Yankee shit, right? Of course. But I do go to Dodgers games. When is it okay for me to start wearing Dodger paraphernalia?
To any game.
Anytime you go to a Dodgers game, not playing the Yankees. Clear it. Simple.
Yeah.
Probably just want to post those pictures. All right.
Pearl will, don't worry. Pearl will tag you in those pictures, don't worry.
No.
I want to give a shout out to everybody who joined us in on the chat. Couple of my peoples. My boy Mitch, my boy Bellaby. Thanks for coming, joining us. A couple of my family members who came and joined. Appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thanks to all the OGs who always support. Everybody who listened up on the podcast, we appreciate you. I'm pretty sure this show is going to pop up on the podcast and probably on the shorts. So we definitely appreciate everybody who imprints on this show. We definitely appreciate you, and we do this. We would do it if we had one listener, but we're glad we have more. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Indeed. White Mike, what you got?
Yo, shout out to y'all. Shout out to people here. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us. Let's keep it going. We know it's a little change of pace on Fridays. So if you listen to us on Tuesdays, just know you hear them. Whatever happened, feel free to hit us up if it's right or wrong or what you like, don't like. So unless you're gonna talk crap about the Yankees like Hollow Point, then go to his DMs.
Shit, we don't want to hear that. Horace, what you got, my boy?
Man, shout out to Caleb DeBoer, the Alabama head coach. First SEC game, man. He taking over for Nick Saban. That's hey, boy got some, hey. He got some cojones on him to take, go behind Saban, man. Because I felt bad for him today because like everything Saban did like this. Saban. Well, last year, Saban. I'm like, bro, like stop. For the first time in my life, I was like, bro, stop bringing up Saban name. But hey,
Right.
Listen,
shout out to the boy.
the right amount of zeros in that checkbook, anybody take that job.
Hey,
Sure.
Yeah.
shout out to the
Yep.
boy, man. Good luck, man. Good luck.
All right. My shout outs, like, man, is always to you guys for sure, for helping me make this show as good as it's been. It's been 4 years. We're coming up on, and believe it or not, in 8 episodes away from 200 episodes for this
Let's
podcast.
go.
Um,
Let's go.
I want to do something big. I want to do something nice. I want people to come on. I want a big ass panel of people on the 200th episode. So if you want to be part of that panel, just hit us up. Let us know if you want to be part of that panel. Come correct though. All right. Don't come
Yeah,
with no
you
bullshit.
you're gonna need a good temperament because
You know what I'm saying? You need to get because I will put you like
no one's exempt.
But you know what I mean? I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for making this, so this is something like I've always wanted to do, be in front of a camera, talk about sports with some of my good friends. And thank you guys. I want to thank you guys personally for making this a dream come true for me. Thank you to all our day one listeners. Thank you to everybody that chimed in. Thank you to our families for allowing us to put up with this shit. So we know we get on their nerves for, hey, I gotta record. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for putting up with that shit. Man, I that's it. That's all. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Go Yankees. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Hey, so for a hollow point, for White Mike, for Horace Jr., I am King Cooley. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Rest in peace, Kobe. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Old time.